first things first, Nic Demski, you're still waiting patiently for
yes, sir.
An arrival of somebody. You've had some teammates that have had their families grow or begin this year.
You see it all over there.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you feeling with all that?
I'm good, man. Obviously it could be a little stressful. It's two tails, I guess. Obviously you're super happy and appreciative and all that good stuff. But at the same time, I mean, the football season, it's a little hard just to focus on one or the other. So, I'm just trying to make a good balance out of it and just try to be super supportive. And obviously I'm excited. So I just can't wait for it to happen.
Well, that baby due date just a couple days away. So
yes, sir.
Looking forward to that, I'm sure. Okay, let's talk about the task at hand here. And I imagine it's incredibly important to flush what happened. Whether you guys win a game by 40, lose a game by 24 or whatever it was, is it more difficult when it is a game like the one you guys had against BC?
You know what? Anytime you lose a game, you're going to take pros and cons from it. I mean, obviously, with the way that game went, there's more cons than pros for sure. But at the end of the day, I mean, you just got to fix it. You treat it like any loss against any team. BC, they're a good team. We all took it personally and went back to the drawing board, back to the film room, and saw what we did wrong and saw what we have to fix. So I mean, now we just got to bounce back and come play the right way.
You do that every week, though, right? You guys comb through the film, and if you miss an assignment or make a mistake or something doesn't go the way it's supposed to, you guys make those corrections regardless of the outcome of the game.
For sure. But, as I said, there's always going to be pros and cons. And, there's definitely a lot more cons than there were pros. So, with a game like that, I felt like the score did say it justice. So, as I said, we took it personally. A loss is never a good thing. But, we just had to take what was there from the film and turn it into positives and see what we had to build on and learn from it and grow from it.
You see a pretty good football team defensively?
They're a good team. You know what? Not just defensively, offensively too. Special teams, they have some energy over there too. So, nothing that we can't match, nothing that we can't perform against. But at the same time, they came out, they played their brand of football, and we just got to bring it next time.
You've been part of that evolution from this team becoming not just competitive, but a contender or a favorite to win the cup every single year. Was it kind of weird seeing how things unfolded here at home, especially?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Every dog has its day. Unfortunately, it wasn't ours, and again, you got to put it in the past, but at the same time, I mean, you definitely take some things from that, and as I said, go back to the film room and see kind of where it happened, where it stemmed from, and we had some good bonding time over this long week as well. So I think everybody trusts each other. Nothing's changed in that aspect of this team. So again, we're just excited to get back out there and bring our brand of football back.
You guys are veteran laden on both sides of the ball, even through the coaching staff. Everybody's seen this league and how kind of it's the CFL, crazy football league for a reason.
For sure.
Right? So how much does that veteran perspective and that leadership that you bring, that others bring to say, hey guys, one game, we're on to the next?
For sure. I mean, you know what? It's football, man. It's a long season. You're not going to win them all. So it's just kind of just being there. Being there before. I've lost my fair share of games in this league, but I also won a lot of games too. So just kind of knowing that, the team's the same way, knowing how to win, how to bounce back from a losing week, and how to bring it back into a positive thing. So I mean, we're all on each other. The vibe hasn't changed. We just want to be better and just as I keep saying it, bring our brand of football back, because I think that's what we were lacking last game.
Okay, so I'll now flush that and move on.
Yeah, there we go.
Tell me about the Montreal Alouettes and a trip there where always interesting games between Winnipeg and Montreal, especially
for sure. Yeah,
especially in Montreal.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
What do we have on tap?
You know what? They're first off, they're a fast football team. Their defense is fast. They're physical. They fly around out there. I think they're really well coached as well. So you know what? It's going to be a hard task offensively for us, but at the same time, I mean, I think we have a great game plan that's set in stone. So it's obviously funny flying there. It's a long flight for us. Probably not as long for us as other teams. Especially like BC and stuff like that. But we just got to stay locked in and go through our process and just know the task at hand. I mean, as you said, there have been some funny games there in the past, so hopefully we can kind of break that streak and stick to the script and bring our brand of football and play better and just do what we have to do.
I would love your take on this, and maybe maybe it's your take, maybe you can put something to rest, but that idea that Montreal is a distraction, that you're gonna, teams go there, guys go there, and they're out late, or they're distracted by the food or the atmosphere, whatever it might be. What is it really like going to Montreal on a business trip?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I've been on teams before where people like to have fun and stuff like that, but I mean that's kind of where the veteran leadership comes into play. I mean, we've all been there. We've gone through it. We've seen what happens when you don't focus and lock in. So I think that definitely brings a chip on our shoulders to go over there and focus on the task at hand. I actually really like playing in that stadium. You have a nice view out there. So, I mean, don't use it as a distraction, but, you have a nice view. They're getting lots of fans out there now lately as well. They're playing good football. They're 2-0. So, I'm just excited for the environment of the game and use that to our advantage.
Do you think guys are champing at the bit to, you flush that, and it's always week to week, but you have an opportunity to go into a weekend with a good feeling, because I'm sure nobody liked the way they were feeling this past weekend. For sure,
yeah. I mean, this is just another opportunity to go out there and go 1-0 this week. And, whether your motivation is because of last week or no matter your motivation is, looking forward and trying to, better yourself or better the team. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the beauty thing about football. You're going to have that next opportunity. So, just the fact that I get to put on this helmet and put on the pads and jerseys, I mean, I'm just happy to go out there and make plays for this team.
Outstanding. To be Nic Demski.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.